Good evening. Good evening. Waiting for some people to join. I had to redo this because when I cut out the part of the thing, which took me a while to switch screens or whatever, I cut that out. Well, YouTube cut out everything except for that. I'm gonna have to redo this if people don't mind. And it messed up my St. Maws of Matthew too. So from now on, I'll probably just gonna have to leave it or just test it out or some. I don't know why it did that, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and sort of review this. So let's switch the camera over. There we go. Let's zoom it up right there. And let's go ahead and do this. So let me get my other thing on. I don't know why YouTube did that. It pisses me off, but whatever. Let's see. It just really cut my thing out. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and redo this. Man, that light is shiny. So it turns out I got a little bit of a brighter light in here, but blinding me too. Okay, there we go. So, anyway, this is a redo of these emulators. Unfortunately, like I said, YouTube, I went to edit the part where I had to switch screens, and I wanted to cut that out. Well, I cut everything else out except for that. And my St. Maul Matthews situation, same thing, where the gimbal went a little crazy. I cut that part out. Well, it cut everything out except for that. It didn't make any sense. But today, we have a wireless box emulator. As I always tell people, the first review is always the worst review. But see, here's what it looks like. I got this on Amazon. This is off my community page or post. You could see where I got it from, the name of it and stuff. So, kind of redoing this. I have already tested this, like I said, but we're going to redo it. So, what I did is I put everything back in the box because I don't think I'm going to use it except for, situations. But anyway, it comes with two knockoff controllers, which is in the shape of a PlayStation 5, I think, or maybe 4. And one of the things I tell people, when you want to get a controller, you want a hardwire one or one with external batteries. You don't want an internal because it's just hard to change. But I did test it. These work actually much better than the emulator. Okay, with that said, what we have here is we got a memory stick, and we have the little Bluetooth thing. I already put this in. Here's what it looks like for the controllers. It's kind of like the same as the Amazon Fire Stick. Okay, then it comes with an HDMI extender, which you could plug in. And I don't know why this is out. Let's see. Where does this go in? Anyway, it comes with the HDMI extender. Oh, okay. You gotta open this up. I forget it. And what you do is you plug it in here. It's, same thing. It's exactly like Amazon stick. Here's what it looks like. Game stick 4K. And then what you have here is a USB connector to power it up. Let's see. And what you do, you stick it in here. One of the things I tell people, like I said before, there's a guy on here. All he does is nothing but emulators and stuff. And he does emulators. I call these emulator boxes or main boxes. These are not true computers. I always tell people, you always want a real computer, an actual computer. You want to dedicate it only to your Steam and to your emulators, but these things are crap. I have hundreds of them that I tested. I'm not buying anymore. I know I keep saying that, but I got another one upstairs I got to test, but that one actually goes to a computer. But the guy on YouTube, all he does is review these. He does an awful job reviewing them. When I'm testing it, I'm finding things much different about them. And which I haven't reviewed yet, I got a new little mini PC. I tell people those are the best things to do to hook up your emulators. So now he stops doing emulation boxes. Now he's reviewing PCs with emulation cards in them or something like that. So that's how bad these people are. But anyway, this is what it basically looks like. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to go upstairs here. You might hear some pounding and that because they're redoing my roof from the tornado. But anyway, my hands are pretty big, but that's about the size of it. So I'm going to go ahead and go upstairs. And another video I got to redo is my St. Matthew's Mall. I don't know why YouTube cut everything out except for the one. I want it cut out. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go upstairs to arcade room number 2. Actually, I don't know why I keep calling it upstairs because I think this is most of the arcade places I visit has a downstairs and upstairs. I'm going to go ahead and hit up arcade room number 2. I'm going to go ahead and put this sucker up. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask. I got a pretty good number on today. But anyway, like I said, this is not worth a formal video. So this is kind of informal right now. So if you don't mind, let me switch over. I'll put you guys on hold for a bit. You'll be able to hear me. Right now, my arcade room, I had to tear it apart once again because of new machines coming in. I think the shipment comes in Wednesday or Thursday that I got to pick up. So that's why I had to do this now because my arcade room is going to be down for a couple days because it's going to take a lot of work to move these machines around. And I don't know what's going to arcade room number 2. I don't know if I'm going to kick out Attack from Mars or Final Fight. More likely it's going to be Attack from Mars. So I do like Attack from Mars, but one of the other things I'm going to tell people, you want a real pinball machine. You don't want one of these fake ones with the computer screens and that. I mean, if you can't afford it, that's fine, but still, you want the real one because you want the 3D and the real effects and stuff. If you could afford one. They do got some old models that are pretty cheap in that, but mine in here are all brand new because I work hard for it. Anyway, hope you guys, I'm going to go ahead and go to the arcade room number 2 here, and I'm going to show you guys once again how this works. Okay, so let's cut you guys off here for a minute. Okay, so just hang on here for a minute. Let me shift everything upstairs. I got to turn off my light. Okay. So anyway, let me go ahead and get this done here. So how's everyone doing today? Since we're on this, so we're gonna go ahead and go up here, over here real quick. Hi, how you guys doing? Right now we're just shifting rooms here because my screen here for this, I don't have it really set up for the stick per se. So I gotta have like a female to a female. I don't know where I put that because I could put it on the big screen here. So anyway, it just sucks when that happens. So right now we're going to go ahead and move to arcade room here number 2, and I'll put you guys on here in a minute. So anyway, move right up here. So this kind of sucks when this happens. Thanks to YouTube screwing up my damn video. The other one was St. Matthew's Mall. Anyway, I gotta find a good place to put this thing at. So, like I said, everything's a little bit messy right now. I'll put you guys on here in a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and put you guys on here. Let's see if that works. Okay, good job. So we're gonna go ahead. There we go. Let me kind of put it like here. See, I don't like the Samsung too much. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to plug this in. Let me turn this on here. I don't know why. I got a, what do they call this? A Smart Saver screen thing. Or digital. So, guys, let me plug this in and we'll get it going. So, anyway, like I said, you got the power cord I got to plug in. I got to clean this stuff up. It's not bad as it used to be. I just got so many dang consoles. I got more TVs and then I'm going to hook it up to and test. But anyway, let's go ahead and plug this sucker in. Just like that. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put this here so you guys can hear it. Okay, I'm going to grab the other phone here real quick so I don't forget it. Let's go ahead and go in. I got to get back in here, clean it. Okay, so anyway, like I said, can't stand when YouTube does this. I had a lot of views on this too, but oh well, part of life, I guess. Let me come back up here. I'm going to turn down the volume so it ain't so dang loud. Put you guys up here. Okay, we're going to play this first, see what it's like here. I already played a lot of these. And this is one of the things that happens, is it blinks out. So as you could see, one of the things that happens when I load a game, it blinks out. It shouldn't be doing it. So I gotta sit here and reset the damn thing, which is stupid. I gotta turn it off and turn it on. So you can see the first problem. Some games just blanks out, and that's it. Okay, second thing you see, if you notice, they got this looks awesome. They have um mixed up files in a lot of them. So that's the second thing. If you notice that one game I was on, I think it said something. There's one, I think it was Super Mario Brothers I wanted to play, and they had a Contra screen. So this thing's badly mixed up files. Let's go ahead and check this out. This is the Sega Genesis here. Okay. Looks like an awesome game. I never played this before. Oh, you hit me. Okay, so let's go ahead and play something else. Okay, let's see. Play some NBA here. So again, we're still on the Genesis here. These knockoff controls are really nice. I've never seen this game, so we'll go ahead and play it. Okay, it's kind of weird, but okay, I've never seen this game. Okay, let's try something else here. Okay, so we're gonna do this back. Let's try okay, we're gonna do we'll do Super Goose and Ghost here. Some of the Genesis and that's not bad. These emulators are good for like low bit games. But let's go ahead and test this baby out. Graphics seems good. Oh, got killed. Okay, it seems like this game's playing pretty good. I always loved Goose and Ghost. I played this when I was in junior high. I think it's when it first came out for Genesis. And man, I called off sick at school. I skipped school to play this. And they had a really good movie on Channel 20 I watched. It had something to do with people dying and meeting Jesus and stuff like that. I had Genesis. I don't have Genesis now. I got rid of it. But anyway, back in my day versus today, that was a pretty good machine. I don't know if Sega's ever going to come back making a console. I think they should, but they're going to have to do something a little better here. Okay, we're going to try another game. The controller works really great. I think the controller's way better than let's test PlayStation. Let's do Metal Slug here. But anyway, the first flaws I found, and like I said, the second time I'm reviewing it because YouTube screwed up my channel here. Thank you very much, YouTube. Like I said, the first flaw is some games just blanks out, and you have to repower it up. So instead of going to the main menu, it just hits blank. Super. This worked the other day. Okay, there we go. We'll do the woman here. I used to play this at a dance club all the time. They had some arcade machines. So it's pretty awesome here. Let's see what some people say here. Let me play this. Hold on 1 minute. Now you could see it's a little different because if I remember, the background is supposed to be brown. I don't remember blue, but I could be wrong. So what I usually do to play this game is I like run and gun. I just got killed. I kind of wonder. Okay, the sounds is great. I just died again. So I have all the versions of this game. I love this game. This is Neo Geo. Back then, in my time, they did have a Neo Geo console, but you had to get it from Japan. I think it was a gold, platinum, and silver. As far as I understand, they might be coming out with a Neo Geo console here. I think Neo Geo has one of the best games. I think it's kind of tied with Nintendo and this and PlayStation. Xbox, I liked for a while. When they came out with PlayStation, I think it's 4, no, it's 3. I didn't like 3, so I went with Xbox, and I'm back with PlayStation. I do have my Xboxes, the ones that just came out. Okay, that's enough of that. Let me read some comments here. Okay, anyways, kind of like I said, kind of sucks redoing this video. Grab this. Yeah, I screwed up my St. Matthew's live stream, but I got another camera, which is fine. We'll put that up there. I might play it tomorrow. Okay, everyone says hi. Whoa, look at all these things. Okay, Jacob says hi. Border Raider says hi. I can't see the face reveal. Gabriela, hola. That is Spanish. I subscribe. Thank you. I sub. Hi. Hello. No, do you goon? Don't know what that means. Hop on Fortnite. I have not played Fortnite for a while. I should play that. It's been years. Don't have an excuse. I just been playing other stuff. You just hear the saw and stuff. Okay, so let's test out. Now I did do Game Boy on one of these, and it was kind of messed up. don't know how to explain it. It's been years since I have Game Boy. I don't think it's supposed to look like this. I don't know. You see, it's in Japanese, and that's another flaw. Is there's multiple files in here. This claims 20,000. I forgot who that is. I think that's Toad Man. Oh, I still got my Game Boy. Toad Man. I like Game Boy Color. I remember when Game Boy first came out. I was in 2nd grade. Okay, so let's see how this one plays. So, I should go over the platforms on here in a little bit. Oh, it's round 23. Okay, this don't seem too bad, but there was a Game Boy here. Okay, so it's going kind of slow. I think that's what happened with Game Boy. So it's fine. And you see I'm getting beat up here. Oh, like I said, I thoroughly test these. These other people are getting paid. I'm not getting paid, and even if I was getting paid, I'd still do the same review. It's actually good to criticize and honest criticism because it helps them make the games better. Let's go ahead and exit all this. So we're going to go ahead and go through what they have here, if you don't mind. They got Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, the Genesis Mega Drive, the Super Nintendo, PlayStation. Remember Game Gear? I have that somewhere. SG-1000. I don't remember what that is. We got the ColecoVision. We got the Sega Master System. We got the PC Engine, the Neo Geo Pocket Color, which I should get. I think I had that somewhere. We got the Wonder Swan Color, Sega Pictures, CD-ROM system, the Sega Genesis 32X. You got the setup, customize, favorites, last play. You got all the games right here. Arcade classics, the Nintendo Entertainment System, and we go back. But anyway, the arcade classics, they really don't have any arcade classics. What are some of the arcade classics? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? They don't have that on here. So we're going to go ahead and you see they got multiple files right up there. Let's go ahead and just do Dungeons and Dragons real quick. But let's see. I might do Fortnite this week, and I don't know yet. Okay, we're waiting. See, we got a blank. You got a blank right there, so I got to restart it. Exactly what I was talking about. That's why people like me doing these reviews, because I'm very objective about it. And I'm doing it live too. So anyway, let's go ahead. You see the thing right there. Let's try another game. We'll do Street Fighter if you guys don't mind. See, it's loading up. Hopefully it doesn't blank out. Anyway, got some more comments here. Yeah, that's why I like doing this live. I'm gooning right now, bro. Keep talking. Okay. Not about talking, it's about reviewing. Seems like it's pretty nice graphics here. Let's see if I can insert the coin. It ain't let me. Oh, no wonder why. Okay, this ain't working for some reason. Okay, it's a different button here. Okay, so let's try this out. I like him, DJ. A little fact on one of my countercades back there, the tabletop. They got one of these guys' names spelled wrong. I forgot who it was. And you see I'm getting beat up. I used to be really good at this. No lag whatsoever. I forgot some of the moves here. Okay, I'm getting beat up. But let's test another game here if you don't mind. Let's do all games. Okay, Samurai Showdown. I used to play this game at the arcades a lot. They just came out with the Samurai Showdown 4K, I think. They're supposed to be coming out with another one here. I gotta look at my list. So like I said before, SNK, Neo Geo, my opinion, has the best games. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and do this. Okay, so this guy I like. Now this is Japanese, period, but you can see the wording is American. I used to play this all the dang time. You see it's in Japanese, which that's the game. And you see I'm getting beat up already. Damn thing cut me. The graphics on this is a little bit off, but it's nothing bad. Arcade one up is worse. So I'm trying to do my move here. But this is like a relaxed type game. Not so much entertainment, but okay, I got beat up. Okay, let's try something else here if you don't mind. Okay, so we go to all games. I want to see something if you don't mind. We'll go to Game Boy Color. We got Zelda on here. Let's see if we can find it. I think I'll start with the T. Let's check this out. The Simpsons. Let's do this. I never seen this for Game Boy Color. No, I think Game Boy's pretty nice to travel and stuff. Let's see if we could do this here. See what this looks like. Okay. THQ is a pretty good company in creations. Okay, so I never played this. Let's see what this is about. Okay. Now remember, this is the Advance, so it's going to look like this. Got a vacuum. Okay, I don't like that game. Okay, so of course you got your configurations in here. Let's see what else they got. WWF. They don't have too much in here. And what I don't understand is, why do they have a Zelda picture in here when they don't have the Zelda game? So that's another thing. I don't see it. Let's look at it. I don't see it. Okay, so that's another negative. Let's jump to Super Nintendo here. Super Goos and Ghosts. I like that. Let's try Battletoads. Battle Maniacs. Let's see if there's a game in here I want to get. They got a lot of super everything in here. You can hear them pounding on the roof. You know what? They don't have Batman. Let's see what else they got here. Okay, we're going to play something here. At least some I heard of. Super Nintendo I do have. They do got an emulator for Super Nintendo. I forgot what it's called, but it does work good. Let's see what else I got. Oh, let's see it. Okay, here's your multiple files right here. Let's try this. You see the multiple files? Right there, multiple files. They do got USA, but some of them are just nonsense. Let's go ahead and try this, okay? First Turtles games I'm seeing, but this is Super Nintendo. So as that's loading up, let's get that Wan Goons be goonin', whoop whoop, keep talking. Okay, so let's see how this is. Seems like a Super Nintendo to me. Thought I was going to choose Michelangelo, huh? No, I'm not. Leonardo's my man. Okay, so here we go. We're going to test it. There we go. I might leave this hooked up to my TV because there's some games in here I want to play, but right now I'm rating this as a C. When I first did the review on this, I did a C minus, so I'm gonna up it a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit slow when they throw them, but I'm not gonna nitpick. A lot of people like to nitpick, like the arcade one-up marquees. Oh, it bleeds through a bit. Come on, give me a damn break, you know. They pick on dumb stuff. Okay, so anyway, it's working pretty good. The emulation, I'm going to say even a main box and emulator box are good for low-bit games like this. 16, 8, maybe, what's the next one? 32, I think. So there's Krang right there. Which, speaking about, by the way, I ordered a Krang from Big Bad Toys. I still haven't gotten it yet. It's been 2 years. New Wave Toys. My Crystal Castles, I think that's a year, and it's going on 2 for the mini pinball. Black Hole. Can you believe that? Let's go up to the boss here. It's a nice game. Like I said, I got some TVs here. I'm gonna split this up to. I think I'm gonna put my PlayStation 2 downstairs on a big screen. There's only one emulation that it works the best, and it's expensive, and I got it. I think it's called Blue Elf. No problems with it, but like I said, you want a computer. So we're going ahead on the boss here. Okay, let's try something else. Like I said, I thoroughly test this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna show you some on ColecoVision. Okay. Did you just see that? They had Donkey Kong, but they put Donkey Kong Country on there. Not too big of a deal, but still. Okay, this does look like a ColecoVision. Isn't Donkey Kong supposed to be on the other side? Look at that. No, you don't want to climb up the ladder. There you go. Look at that. Donkey Kong's over there. Don't know why. Let's exit it. See what happens here. Okay, we got a GameCube edition. Got a GameCube edition on Coleco. I don't know why, but I'm not going to complain. Let's see. No, I don't think so. very badly labeled. Let's try this one. I love Dragon's Lair. Let's go ahead and see what this was about. Now remember, this is ColecoVision, and they got Super Nintendo games on here. And I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so that's bad. Let's try one more thing. Let's try PC Engine. I wonder if they got that one game, Die Hard. Oh, they do. Let's see what this is about. I love Die Hard. I was actually going to pick up the arcade machine, but it's... Okay, that's not the Die Hard I wanted. Let's see what this was about here. Yeah, this ain't the Die Hard I wanted. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and... Double Dungeons. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move to the other arcade room and explain this. I think that's enough for this. And I'm going to go ahead. One of the things you want to do is you always want to buy rechargeable batteries. These are lithium ion. You want to get the 1.5 volts. A lot of stores in that sells 1.2 volts. You don't want those because these things won't work. They're too low in voltage. So without further ado, let's move back to arcade room number 1 and we'll explain this. Okay, so let's go ahead and move back down here. Shut this off. Okay, moving back down here. Oh, damn, pissed me off about YouTube doing that. Hey, I gotta write to them about that. They're cutting off people's stuff here. Okay, so anyway, let's move back down here if you guys don't mind. Move to arcade room number 1. Okay, let me be right back here. Turn this around. There you go. Oh, wrong way. There you go. So let me go ahead and put on the light here and we get moving. Okay, let me be right back here and just let me get something. Get my thing so I could really do this. Where'd that damn box go? Okay, let's go back down here. Okay. Now I don't know why it's doing that. Let me put this up. Damn thing. Let me put the one color here. Okay, let me switch this if you guys don't mind. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and explain this. Oh, okay, so anyway, back in the chair here. Let me put this over here. Okay, so anyway, 2.4 gig wireless Amazon. Let me see what the name of this is. This is on my post here. Let me look at it. See what the name of this. Like I said, this is a redo because YouTube cut out my thing. I gotta look it up. Dang it. Okay, hold on. It was on Amazon. Let me look at my Amazon account if you guys don't mind. I gotta re-put that on there thanks to. It is called the. Not that. Okay, it's called the Wireless Retro Game Console. It claims it has 20,000 plus. Let me see what we're getting here. Okay, it's forgot who it's made by. Oh, it's not available anymore. I think it was named 20,000. Let me show you guys what it looks like here. It looks like that. I'll put it on my YouTube channel. I think it's made by Gamer Kids. If I believe. Let me look down here. Product description. 20,000. The components. Okay, the manufacturer is Crazy Boy. That's who makes it. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and save this and put it back on my thing. Again, it'll be on my community tab. I gotta change it because YouTube screwed up my live stream video. Let me put this back on. It's on Amazon. So let's go ahead and redo this. There we go. Anyway, let me read some comments here. Let's get that win. Whoop, whoop. We are casual. Alicia, Express Soldier. Hello, Xena, Xtina. Okay, so with the reveal, this is the second time I'm doing this thanks to YouTube. It's going to happen. 2.4 wireless, Amazon, Crazy Boy. I'm giving it a C. Originally, I gave it a C minus. I'm going to say this might be okay for basic use. The controllers, I give an A+. The controllers and the Bluetooth. I'm sure you could use a hardwire controller on this. I'm pretty sure of it, even though I haven't done it yet. But anyway, I'm going to explain the flaws that I've seen this time and last time. The first one is the thumbnail does not match the game, number one. Number two, as you saw live, that happened, I think, twice. When I went to boot up a game, it turns black, and I had to power off the stick and power it back on to reset it so I could play another game. Didn't matter what I did, it wouldn't go to the main menu. That's the second negative. Third negative is like they have wrong games on there. Like it could say Dungeons and Dragons and you could play Super Mario. That's the third problem. The fourth problem, like I said, some games won't play at all. There was a little bit of lagging. Now, I'm not talking about Game Boy and that because that's the way it's going to be for the 8-bit. But for some other games, there's a little bit of lag. And as you saw, as I play Metal Slug X, I think it's number 1. I don't remember the background being blue. It's actually brown. So that's some of the things. And there was another game I played where the character wouldn't move at all. I think that's a software problem. But anyway, in general, as I tell people, these MAMES boxes, emulator boxes, are not true computers. The only best you could get out of it is like Game Boy Color, 8-bit game 16, maybe 32, but things like PlayStation and that, I wouldn't do. This is a C. Would I really recommend this? The answer is no. But if you want to buy it for just basic use, that might be fine. And the other biggest problem I have is they claim they have arcade classic games on it. Turtles, I did not see Die Hard. Die Hard uses a little bit of a different computer chip in that. Didn't see that. Samurai Showdown is really good. Not too bad with that. I mean, the sounds seem really great on it. But the arcade classics, you know, I didn't see Turtles, I didn't see Final Fight, and that. They're really not there. Most of the emulators, or all of them that I know, had Turtles on it. That, you know. But anyway, other than that, that's the final review for this. I bump it up from a C minus to a C. I do not recommend it unless if you want to use it for basic game use. Gamer Kids is the brand of it. Let's see what it says on the box. It just says game on it. That's all I have to say about this. Anyway, I don't remember how much it costs, as you saw on Amazon. I just saw it and it's out of stock, or they just took it down. It's probably because I reviewed it. Messed up files, duplicate files. The thing got stuck. Can't, you know, got to power it off and on. Like I tell people, the best thing is you always want to hook it up to an actual computer. What I do is I bought a high-powered computer, mini PC. I haven't tested it yet. You want to dedicate that to Steam only in your emulators. Don't put anything else on it so you don't jam it up. With that said, that's it for this. Sorry for what happened. YouTube messed up my live stream of my St. Matthews. It cut everything out except for the part I want it cut out, and the same thing with this. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get going here. Get a PlayStation 5. I have a PlayStation 5. PlayStation 6 be coming out in, I think it's 2027, 2028. So with that said, everyone have a good night. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Again, I'm rating this from a C minus to a C. I don't recommend it unless if you're just going to play basic games. Some graphic issues, not much, but more of games don't play at all. But I actually rate the controllers really good for being knockoffs. Really good controllers, no problems from what I've seen so far. So with that said, everyone have a good night. I gotta start tearing apart this arcade room. There you go.